What is up, guys? TheGreatWall back at it again with another video, and today we are here with another MLB The Show experiment. And I know what you're thinking off rip. Why are we here? What are we doing? This is not the usual starting screen. Well, we're doing things a little differently today. The video for today's experiment, if you will be what is more important, per nines or pitches. I don't know. Oh, because of the control, I'm guessing. But this is my guy. Shitty Editor did pick per nines. I was hoping he didn't, but you know what? It's fine. He's due to have a good career once. So yeah, my guy is the pitch stats. So he has max out velocity, max out pitch break. Everything else is the same. We both have 99 stamina. Both have the exact same fielding. Both have the exact same durability. The only difference is I have maxed out pitching, like pitches stats. We have the same pitches as well, by the way. And we both have 20% usage. So this is my guy. He's a 20 overall. We might be in trouble. And I know what you're thinking. Why is he in the free agency pool? Where are we? What are we doing? Because today we're going to be spinning for our teams. But more on that in a second. Now is the fun part where we have to find Shitty Editor because, spoiler alert, he's already a 99. So he already has a great start. His pitches suck, but his per nines are so good that I think he'll be just fine. Honestly, I kind of have a feeling he's going to be better anyway. So we're kind of just hoping that he gets stuck on maybe a really bad team and he doesn't do anything. So yeah, this is Shitty Editor. Let's go ahead and let's see what teams we're going to get. We're going to spin for Mr. Shitty Editor first. So we'll hit the spinner. Come on, give me something good. Or actually, give me something bad. No shot. Okay, he's going to get the Oakland Athletics. And just so that we don't get the same team. Now for my turn. Give me the Dodgers. Please, give me a good team. It's going to be the Baltimore Orioles. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to go put the guys on the team. And then we'll go to the start of the franchise. So just give me 1 second. Alright, we have loaded up the rosters. My guy is with the Baltimore Orioles. He obviously sucks. We need him to grow, honestly, at an insane rate if we're going to have a shot at even making the MLB in our career. So this might be an early failure for my guy. Shitty Editor, on the other hand, he's blessed. He's going to be probably one of the greatest pitchers of all time. He's also here with the Athletics. I mean, they've got a decent team, but they're not special. Honestly, they're not special, and they normally don't do too well. But who knows? Maybe Shitty Editor will allow them to be good. So yeah, let's sim to the All-Star break and see how this first year goes. All right, we're at the Home Run Derby. Obviously, we aren't going to actually go to the Home Run Derby. I'm assuming Shitty Editor is probably an All-Star. He is not. So I'm guessing what happened is they didn't call him up quick enough. But how is my guy doing? Okay, he's up to a 24 overall. So slowly but surely, he's starting to grow. I'm just hoping he doesn't retire after the first year because that would suck. He's going up about +4 in everything so far, which is good. Hopefully he can finish off the year with just as much growth. I doubt he does. Probably maybe a +2 in everything. Maybe a +3 for lucky. So yeah, gonna be a while before he becomes good. Let's see, how is Shitty Editor doing? He is still in single A because this game is beyond broken. Yeah, I don't like that this game is as broken as it is, but it is what it is. So let's finish out the year and see if they ever decide to call him up. Alright, so the Orioles didn't make the playoffs. Let's see how the guys finished off, though. Okay, so my guy's up to 26, about a 6 in every stat, which is good. I mean, that's solid growth. 6 a year. It might take him, it's going to take him about 10 years. But it's not a bad first year of growth. Maybe he'll hit more growth later on in his career as he continues to develop. Let's see. Did they never called Shitty Editor up? That is insane. So basically a wasted year for him. Yeah, and I think, okay, so it did not actually carry over, but they were supposed to have 10-year contracts. So it looks like that didn't carry over, but thankfully they're at least here for a couple of years. So yeah, we'll see what happens this offseason. I doubt either of them get traded or anything, so we'll probably pick this back up next regular season, or next All-Star break. Alright, All-Star break time. I'm assuming Shitty Editor is actually up in the MLB now. No shot that he's not in the MLB at this point. Okay, he is, but he's only pitched in 3 games thus far. So he's got 3 starts. It took them till now to call him up. You know what? That's their prerogative, I guess you could say, that they decided to wait that long. Let's see how my guy is doing. He's up to a 31 overall. Okay, so he jumped up about 5 overalls already in almost every stat. So great year of growth from him so far. Hopefully he can somehow manage to have just as good of growth, but I doubt he'll have, you know, maybe a 2 or 3 kind of is what we're looking for. Start getting towards the 40s. I think we need to be a 60 overall by literally like year 5 if we have a shot, if we're going to want to have a shot here. You also have to remember he's only 19, so he still has time to develop. All right, year is over. I wonder if Shitty Editor somehow won Rookie of the Year in some way, somehow, some way. I doubt it though, just because, yeah, he got called up so late. I don't think he even really had a shot. See how my guy looks first. Up to a 34. Okay, that'll put. Wow, his Ks per 9 is going up a lot early, which is good. So basically a plus 8 in most stats, a plus 11 in Ks per 9. So that will definitely work. Yeah, let's see how Shitty Editor looks at this point. Let's see. All right, so he had a decent first year, 3.25. Like I said, his stats are going down though. So that first year of wasted time might actually help us might help my guy in the long run, winning this battle. But first year at 1.8 WAR for him, not bad, honestly. Only 16 games, which I feel like is very few. Obviously, he should already be at about 60 starts in his career, but like I said, the CPU is a little bit slow. So yeah, hopefully this will give us enough time to catch up, because his stats are already starting to drop, which is the only chance that my guy has, is that he has more room to kind of grow and develop, whereas Shitty Editor is downhill from here. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's sim the off season, see if anything crazy happens. All right, All-Star break yet again. You know the drum. Assuming Shitty Editor gets his first All-Star appearance. Yes, he does. And channel legend Trent Grisham does as well. Shout out to Trent Grisham for making the Hall of Fame. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check out the 10-year Diamondback sim. He was an absolute legend for us. Let's see how my guy's doing first and foremost. 39 overall. Okay, wow. So he's been jumping a lot, which is good. So yeah, overall good growth from him. We're finally almost a 40 overall. I think if we can get to like 41, 42 this year, we'll be in a good spot to next year maybe start cracking the AA team, or the year after. So I think we need to be in the AA by the time we're 22, or we might be in trouble. But this isn't the worst place to be in, as long as my guy doesn't retire yet, which is also a possibility. Shitty Editor though is 10-3. Okay, he's doing pretty well. Honestly, he's doing very well. Yeah, he's already got a 3.3 WAR on the season, so see how he finishes off the year. Maybe gets his first Cy Young this year, if I had to guess. But good thing is his stats are starting to go down a little bit, which is good. As long as he can slowly regress, you know, I feel like honestly, either way, both of these guys are only going to have about 10-year MLB careers, because he'll start falling off, and I think by the time he's 30, he might be done. And then vice versa, my guy's going to come up mid to late 20s and then play until he's like 35, 36. So yeah, I think we're just going to have reverse career paths, and I think it's going to be pretty cool to see. So let's go ahead, let's finish out this year and see how we finish off. All right, the year's over. Let's see how the guys did. First and foremost, my guy, up to a 42 overall. So great growth. I mean, we're jumping up a lot, which is good, especially early on. That's what we need to see. What about Mr. Shitty Editor? I'm assuming he won some kind of award. Let's see how he did. He was 18-6 with a 2.45 ERA, 250 strikeouts, 6.2 WAR, and I'm assuming a Cy Young to go with it. Yes, he does. Was he on the list for the Cy Young or the MVP? He was second, right behind Yordan Alvarez. So phenomenal season from Shitty Editor. Start this off. Yeah, I'm assuming he'll have another few good years to come. So yeah, let's see how the offseason goes. Let's see how the beginning of next year goes as well. All right, we're yet again at the All-Star break. You know the drill. I'm assuming Shitty Editor found his way back here. Yeah, he did. I got excited for a second, but he has progressively gone down a little bit each year. So I feel like my guy is going to get his shot. 8-2 to start off the year. 125 strikeouts, 3.3. So definitely a step back, but still at an elite level for the most part. Let's see how my guy is doing. Up to a 46 overall. Okay, so not the craziest growth that we've seen, but it is steady growth at this point, which is good. I'm hoping we can get to like maybe higher 40s, maybe hit the 50 mark this year. I mean, if we hit 50 this year, I think we might be in a good spot, because then we'll potentially be on pace to hit 60 by the time we're 23, and then maybe be in the MLB by the time we're 26. That's kind of the timeline that I'm thinking, so let's hope for the best. End of the year, I mean, the Orioles have been awful for the last few years. Let us see how the guys are doing. Up to a 49 overall, that will definitely play. Okay, so he's up 7 this year. Definitely, I think we're gonna start he's gonna start slowing down in his progression, which is okay. Shitty Editor, bit of a down year. Okay, I'm not like, oh no, Shitty Editor, bad year. Dang, that sucks. But, big but. Almost 200 strikeouts, but not 200 strikeouts. 3.54 ERA, so definitely a not good year. 3.9 WAR though is going to be okay. I don't exactly know like the Hall of Fame requirements for pitching like I do for hitters. I know pretty much for hitters what you need. For pitching, I have no idea. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, probably like 3,000 to 3,500 strikeouts and probably like 50 something, 60 WAR. So I have no idea. I'm going to actually probably do more research into that as I continue to do these simulations. But for now, this is okay. Let's see how the offseason goes. I think Shitty Editor still has like 2 years. Okay, he's got 4 years left to control. So, yeah, he'll be here for a while. My guy's going to be on the Orioles for a while. So, who knows? Maybe they'll meet up in the playoffs at some point. All right. Home Run Derby, hold on, All-Star break. I'm assuming that Mr. Shitty Editor is once again an All-Star, and he is. He's back to elite levels. That's okay. That's okay. His stats are going down though, so it's looking good because, like I said, those the good thing about the pitches at least is that those never go down. At least I don't think they do, but the per nines do go down over time. So thankfully, we have a chance. But right now, Shitty Editor still beats 3.6. Let's see how my guy's doing now. Up to a 53. Okay, so a nice little 4 growth at the first half of the season. That'll play. That'll definitely play. Let's go ahead, finish out this year. I think, dude, if we get to like a 57, he might be ready for AA. And that's what we need more than anything. At bare minimum, he's going to be ready for AA next year. At least halfway through the year, he should be getting called up to AA. So, yeah, let's go ahead and finish out the year, see how everything goes. All right, let us see. 58, oh my God, so he jumped up 9 overalls. Wow, and it looks like, I mean, a lot of it probably is from his defense as well going up. Like, he's getting some solid growth across the board here. Wow. Okay, yeah, he might be in AA next year. At the age of 22, 58 overall, it's not great, but I've seen worse, honestly. Like, I think there's been drafted players that I've seen that are way worse than that. Unfortunately, though, the AA team does have some solid guys on it. So maybe not next year, but maybe the year after. At least we're starting to trend in the right direction. Let's see how Mr. Shitty Editor is doing. Great year. That is a really great year, but he is starting to break into the 80s with some of his stats, so who knows? 14-7, 235 strikeouts isn't bad. 5.5 WAR, so he's collecting WAR. Yeah, he's doing pretty well. Did he win any awards besides All-Stars? He won another Cy Young. Was that this year? That was in fact this year. 3 times All-Star, 2 times Cy Young winner. So yeah, he's already kind of building up a resume. Let's keep going, see how they do in the beginning of next year. All right, we're at the Home Run Derby. Let's see how the guys are doing. We'll start with the All-Star Game Shitty Editor. Holy shit. He is 17-1 with 172 strikeouts and a 1.61 ERA. Dude, 17-1 at the All-Star break. Oh my God, wow. Wow, he's at a 5.5 WAR already. Wow, that is gonna be tough to beat. How is my guy doing? He's up to a 61. They have him up in Double-A. Is he finally a ranked prospect? No, but he's the Orioles' number 10 prospect at 23 years old. He's a 61 overall. He's up 3 overalls, which is nice. So, yeah, I mean, how's he doing? Can I see? I mean, he's currently 6-9. He started 17 games, which is good. 3.24 ERA. I don't think it's going to show his WAR numbers. Oh, it does. He's at a 1.6 WAR in Double-A. So, yeah, at least he's starting to kind of, like, actually be a part of the farm system. Hopefully, we can get up to, like, a 70 overall by the time he's, like, 25. And then maybe, if I need to, maybe ship him off to a different team so that he'll actually start playing. But for now, he's going to be here. Yeah, let's see how the rest of the year goes. All right, so the Orioles at least made the playoffs for the first time. Let's start off with my guy. Up to a 65 overall, so 7 overall growth is insane. So he should be like an actual... I should have stopped to see stats. That's on me. But he is finally starting to develop. I think in the next 2 years, he should definitely be on some MLB team. I have to find which one, because there's got to be at least one team that's going to need a 72 overall starting pitcher. Shitty editor, on the other hand, yeah, he's stabilizing, which is not good for me, but good for him. 25-4. Wow, 262 strikeouts, 2.28 ERA, 7.1 WAR. Oh my God, wow, dude. 25-4. He had to have won some sort of award. He won the MVP, the Cy Young, and was an All-Star. Are they in the playoffs? I do want to see how these two teams do. Oh yeah, they're the 1 seed. They're the easy 1 seed. Orioles, oh my gosh, technically the teams are facing each other. And it's going to be the Orioles that are going to be moving on. No shot they get their first World Series without my guy. Okay, good. They're not ready yet. They need my guy first. All right, let's see what the offseason looks like. All right, home run derby time. Oh, didn't mean to click on that. Let's see. Is Shitty Editor's not here? Hold on. Okay, so he's just not an all-star. So we'll start off with my guy then. Okay, he's up to a 68, so a nice little +3 to start off the season. I guess the Orioles are just pitching factory here. He's in Double-A. Okay, he's doing not very well though. Not very well. But he is starting to slowly develop. Wow, he's got a long way to go. He's probably got another 10 overalls before he can get up into the MLB. So maybe 27 is kind of the goal year for him getting up to the MLB. But I'm hoping next year he is. And I'm willing to trade him to a different team to make that happen. Shitty Editor off to an awful start. His stuff is down to an 89. That's what I like to see. And as that clutch goes down, the control, all of his pitching attributes go down as well. And the crazy thing is he hasn't developed his fielding, or any of his fielding, I should say, because of him being a 99 already. 10-7 though, I mean, he's okay. 2.5 WAR, he's still going to develop that WAR. He's still going to put up numbers. He's going to keep adding strikeouts to that total. But yeah, I genuinely think in 5 years we could see a switch here. So let's finish off the year and see how this goes. All right, I was smart enough this time to stop. Okay, so he has another great year of growth. He goes up 6. Okay, that'll play. He's up to a 71. Genuinely, I think next year I might look for a beginning of the year trade to send him to a new team so that he can actually start playing the MLB, because I feel like if he starts 25, a good 10 years, he'll be 35. They'll give him maybe 15 years total to work with, so who knows. But this year, not the greatest in the world. 9-10, 4.55. Nice little 1.5 WAR though is not bad. Obviously it is Double-A and he's a 71, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see how Shitty Editor looks. Did he figure out, how to pitch in the second half? It looks like he did. He finishes 18-7, 244 strikeouts. He gets the ERA down to 3.77. 5-1 WAR. He's almost at 30 WAR, so good for him. Yeah, I mean, no awards for him this year, though, so that'll play for me. Yeah, let's see how this offseason goes. He is a free agent next year, so this is where things can begin to get interesting. Hold on, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot to sim the last. He had one more start, but yeah, he finishes right around where we said he would, where he did. So, yeah, all that fun jazz. He becomes a free agent next year, so yeah, let's see what happens in this offseason and next year. He might get traded, who knows. All right, so I can report that my guy is on the 40-man now. I think it was because he was Rule 5 eligible. I am going to look for teams to potentially trade him to. I'm not saying that's what we're going to do, but I'm looking to see if there's a team that hypothetically he could be like the 5th starter on and start getting some stats, even if they're not the greatest stats, so that he can develop. So, yeah, I'm going to start looking for some teams, and then if I find one, we will trade him there. Basically. Alright, so I searched, and I don't think there's any teams that he would be an actual starter on, so he's going to stay here for at least one more year, and maybe next year he'll be good enough to sneak into some other teams' rotations. But for now, he's going to be here, so let's go ahead and let's see how this year goes. Alright, Home Run Derby. I'm also going to look at this point and see if he's good enough to make another MLB team. Shitty editor, though, off to a 13-3 start. He's doing phenomenally with a 2.29 ERA. I mean, his stats are still, he's kind of holding steady at this point, but it's okay. What does his WAR look like for the year so far? He's at a 5-1 WAR in the first half of the year alone. How is my guy doing? I think he's in AAA, unless they called him up, which would be nice. Nope, still in AAA. He's up to a 74, though, so great start to the season for him. 3.34 ERA. He's only started 4 games, though, which sucks. But 1-1 WAR up to this point, not bad. Obviously, shitty editor is just running away with this one currently. But who knows? Next year, maybe he finishes this year off at a 75, 76, and we trade him to a better team. I mean, technically speaking, if he stays for a couple more years, he might be able to compete on this team. But we'll see how the cards kind of get dealt to us. So let's finish off the year and see what everything looks like. Right, so we did decide to move my guy to a new team. He's a top 100 prospect now, which is crazy. But we're gonna get these. The Orioles are gonna get these 3 guys, and my guy. It's been a few weeks. He's gone up to 75. Is going over to the Astros, where he will be, I think, their 3rd starter. As crazy as that sounds, let me see what they look like right now. Yeah, he's their 3rd starter, and he's finally in the MLB. So let's see how he finishes off this year in his first MLB starts. Hopefully this doesn't break his rookie eligibility, but I have a feeling it will. But it is what it is. It is what it is. He's finally going to be in the MLB, which is good. Alright, let's see how the guys did. I see the Athletics in the playoffs. What about the Astros are not? That's fine. That is okay. We're not here to win. We're not here to win World Series for me. We're here to win World Series with my guy. No way they sent him down to AAA. Okay, but he pitched in 14 games. He started 11 of them, 2-3. Oh, wow, he sucks. 6.57 ERA, 43 strikeouts, negative 1.5 WAR, and he lost his rookie eligibility. No way he lost his rookie eligibility. Okay, I thought it was 100 innings, but I guess not. I mean, he still went up 5 overall, so next year he should have a good full first year. At least that's what we're hoping for. Oh, wait. I almost completely forgot about Shitty Editor, and I just now realized that they're in the same division. Shitty Editor, 16-9 season, so he's at 108 wins in his career, so he's on a great pace. 3.02 career ERA, 3.61 for the season, 4.4 WAR on the year, 34 WAR on his career. His stuff is down to an 86, so slowly but surely my guy's going to catch up to him. And he hits free agency this year. He's only 25, which is good for him. But he does hit free agency. Let's see how they do in the playoffs. Okay, they're going to move on, so that's good to start. That's a good start. and then they get absolutely smoked by Minnesota. All right, let's see where Shitty Editor goes in the offseason. The Editor is going to the Dodgers. Are you serious? He's going on a 5-year, $200 million deal for an average of $40 million a year. So good for him. He's going to get the bag. And this will take him all the way till his age 30 season. And then he hits free agency again. So this is a great move for him, honestly. So, yeah, let's see. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break again. See how the guys end up doing. All right, All-Star break again. Let's see how the guys are doing. We now have to look to the NL. Okay, no Shitty Editor, so that's not a start here. Let's see. He's down to a 92, so he fell off quick. Wow, so he signs that big contract, and he ends up falling off extremely quick. I mean, he's still 92 overall, don't get me wrong, but he's leaving the door wide open for my guy, which I think is absolutely nuts that he's already down to a 92 this early. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a shot here, and how is my guy doing? Is he finally consistently in the MLB? Yes, it looks like he's not. He's got 5 starts. Okay, it looks like they just called him up. He's 1-3, probably at a negative WAR again. Okay, 0.1 WAR, I mean, is okay for now. He needs to do a little bit better. He's almost up to an 80, which is good. So, like I said, I knew they were going to kind of switch at some point, and it looks like now is around that time. So, yeah, let's see how the rest of this year goes. Shitty Editor might only have a good 2 years left in him, so let's see what happens. Year's over. Let's go see how the guys did. We'll start off with Shitty Editor. I forgot I have to go over this way. Let's see. How did Shitty Editor finish off? He's down to an 89. Okay, that's not good for him. 11-11. I mean, honestly, I don't think he's Hall of Fame bound. He's not even close. If he didn't win the Cy Youngs, he would be Hall of pretty good bound. But he won a Cy Young in 2032. Oh, that was a couple years ago. Okay, I thought that was this year. But he falls off a ton in 1 year, similar to what we saw when I did the other experiment and I sent my guy to the Dodgers, and then he fell off like 2 years later. So apparently not a good deal for either one of those sides, considering he's 26 and he's already falling off. See how my guy did though. He's an 81 overall. It looks like he started there. Okay, he didn't start the rest of the year, but 11 starts, 6-5, 3.92 ERA is not bad. 0.6. He's still at a negative 0.9 for now, which is fine. But you know, he's up 5 overalls again. So let's see how he does next year. I think this is where our guys will switch. I think my guy will hit like an 84, 85, and Shitty Editor will go down to like an 80. So yeah, let's see what happens this offseason. Let's see what happens. I don't think anything's going to happen this offseason. Let's see what happens next year. All right, Home Run Derby. You know the drill. I think this will actually be the last year that we stop. It's either this year or next year. Let's see, Mr. Shitty Editor. He's down to an 85. So he is pretty much ending, coming towards the end of his career. Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we have 1 year after this one. So, yeah. I mean, Shitty Editor, he's doing okay for the most part. I don't think he's going to make the Hall of Fame, though. Unfortunate for him. But let's see how my guy's doing. 83 overall. Okay, so his growth is starting to slow down a lot, which is not ideal. But it's okay, because he's finally starting games. 19 starts, 9-5. That's still 3.85 ERA. 115 strikeouts. Finally in the positive for WAR. I'm assuming neither one of them were all-stars. If I had to guess, that's kind of why I just went straight to the thing. Yeah, no, neither one of them are all-stars. All right, let's finish out the rest of the year, and I think this is where my guy is going to take over. All right, the year's over. Let's see how the two guys did. Houston is the number 2 seed. The Dodgers are also the number 2 seed. Okay, so who knows? Maybe they'll meet up in the World Series. That would be honestly so sick. My guy, 85 overall. Okay, not bad. Only 32 starts, so he's not a top 2 guy on his team yet. 14-7 though. 190 strikeouts, 3.92, which is exactly what he had the year prior. 2.6 WAR, so he is finally kind of, solidified in the positives. And at the age of 27, it's not a bad time to start. Honestly, a few years earlier would have been better, but not a bad time to kind of get his start going. How does Shitty Editor look? He is okay. He's also an 85, so he falls off 4 overalls, but not as bad as the year before. So let's see how his year went. He was 15-10, 2.89 ERA, 163 strikeouts, 4 WAR. So I mean, honestly, if he can somehow hold on to this 85 overall for maybe 3-4 more years, he might make his way into the Hall of Fame, because let's say 4 more years, he'll have an extra just about 600 strikeouts, so that'll put him at about 2,500. And then his WAR, if he can have another 4 for the next 4 years, would be 16, so he'd be at roughly 55, give or take. So maybe if he has 4 more good years, but I don't know if he's got that in him. That being said, let's get to the playoffs. Let's see. We're going to sim from my guy's perspective. Neither one of them have won a World Series yet, and it's not going to be the Astros years, as they just barely get beat out, and neither do the Dodgers. All right, that sucks, but let's see what happens next year. All right, this is the last year that I'm going to be stopping at the All-Star break and the offseason. How are the guys doing? We'll start off with my guy, who is up to an 87 and is doing meh. 6-6 with a 5.32 is not going to play. 0.5 WAR also not going to play. He needs to be better in this second half of the year. He's in Houston for another 4 years, so until he's 32 years old. How is Mr. Shitty Editor doing? Is he finally fallen off completely? He is down to an 81. It is not looking good for him. So honestly, the next time you see me might be in 2 or 3 years when he retires. So see how he finishes off the rest of his career as well. But it's looking like my guy has a shot. So we'll see. All right, year is over. Houston's the 1 seed. The Dodgers sneak in at the 5. So let's start off with Shitty Editor. How's he doing? He is down to 78, and it looks like he is running out of time here. As he finishes off what is probably going to be one of his last years with a 0.7 WAR. So he might get the 40 WAR in his career, which isn't bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. And 4 Cy Youngs, especially when 3 of them in a row, will definitely put him, in conversations for some things. But I just don't think he's got the long-term monster. I don't even know the word for it. The long-term stats for it, unfortunately. My guy, on the other hand, is going to start developing a little bit better. Hopefully, 9.9. He's up to an 89. 9-9, 5.13 ERA is not going to play, but 160 strikeouts will work. 1.3 WAR will work for now. But he's got, at maximum, 10 more years left. So he needs to start kind of, getting going. But right now, I think Shitty Editor actually is going to take this. I think it took my guy too long to grow, and he's not going to be as dominant as Shitty Editor was. But we'll see. Took a while, but it is time. Shitty Editor has officially retired. He's been a free agent for the last 5 years. But I didn't force him to retire just in case, some team came in for him. But he finishes off with 355 appearances, 350 of them starts, 116-88, no saves, no blown saves, 1 hold. He pitched over 2,000 innings, gave up just under 2,000 hits. Finishes with 2,163 strikeouts, so very solid. 3.32 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. 206 quality starts is very solid. 13 complete games, 13 shutouts. And he finishes with a 44.3 WAR. I mean, he had a very solid career. I don't think he had the longevity to make the Hall of Fame. I think if he would have got to 2,500 strikeouts, he might have had a shot. But yeah, let's see. Does he make the Hall of Fame? Actually, hold on. Before we do that, I almost forgot. He also had 1 MVP, 4 Cy Youngs, and 5 All-Star appearances. Screenshot for the thumbnail. Ignore that. But let's see. Does he make the Hall of Fame? The answer is no. He's going to just miss out. Big Dumper, Adley, Michael Harris, and Jordan all make it. But no Shitty Editor to be seen. I thought, maybe he had a shot, but he doesn't, apparently. Realistically, in real life, he might have honestly made the Hall of Fame. I mean, 4 Cy Youngs would have definitely gave him a shot, but yeah, in this universe, he doesn't make it. My guy probably still has about 3 or 4 years left, so I'll see you guys when he retires. Didn't notice this throughout the year, but it looks like the Astros traded my guy to the Pirates. All right, so look out for that at some point in the future when he eventually retires. Yeah, I went to go look for him and he wasn't there, so yeah, he's probably got a couple of years left in him at most, so see you guys in a second. All right, and it is officially time. My guy, he was down, like, he started off at a 79, but he was down to like a 70 at the end of the year, and I didn't want to wait any longer, so yeah, here we are. He finishes off his career pretty well. 164, 151. I think Shitty Editor definitely had the better record. My guy had a lot more innings pitched. Shitty Editor had just over 2,000. We were at 2,784. Strikeouts, we also had a lot more, 2,483. So, I mean, that was better, but our ERA was definitely a lot higher. So was our WHIP. Our win percentage was lower. I think we had just around the same amount of quality starts, just around the same amount of shutouts and complete games, sorry. And WAR, we were very similar. I had a 38.3, he had like a 40 from what I remember. A lot of the per-9s are similar, but the one thing that Shitty Editor definitely has us beaten is the awards department. I mean, he had 4 Cy Youngs, an MVP, like 5 or 6 All-Stars, so yeah, I think we can say without a doubt that Shitty Editor definitely had the better career, but I think this was a lot closer than a lot of people probably thought it would be. But the moment of truth, my guy does not make the Hall of Fame. I didn't think he would, but that's all right. So let me know what you guys think. Did this turn out the way you expected? Did you guys think that I was going to be better or Shitty Editor? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. That being said, this video took forever to record, so if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would be awesome. If not, it's not a big deal. But yeah, thank you guys always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.